Herring Learning Center started back in 1999 by Phyllis Wyeth, who was living on Monhegan and started to see a declining harvest of fish out on the island. And she wanted to provide a school which taught students how to raise fish and shellfish in a artificial environment. Since then, Herring has kind of broken away from just teaching the students about a new profession. It's really, we're using aquaculture as a teaching tool to help these students be productive in regular school and ultimately become graduates of the local high school programs. Herring Learning Center is all about promoting marine science education through aquaculture and other types of science technology. Through these programs, students are gaining a better understanding of problems that are faced in the marine environments, and at the same time are learning new types of professions that they possibly could go into in the future.
I'm the fish hatchery manager. I feed the fish every day, do the bead filter, water quality, scrub the tanks and clean them, and once in a while, every month or 2 months, we weigh and measure the fish to see how they're doing. We have 33 rainbow trout and 63 brook trout.
We integrate the students from 3 schools: St. George, Rockland, and Camden. The St. George school are middle school students, 6th, 7th, and 8th, and are basically coming here 3 days a week, and instead of being in their regular classroom.
My job at Herring Gut is I'm the algae lab manager. Well, I grow the algae to feed the oysters, and what we'd be growing, usually we grow ply, which is the darker green algae, and then we grow the chiaso, is which we can feed to the baby oysters when we spawn them.
The students here are definitely pushed more than they do in the regular school systems. The middle school students are using math that they would normally be getting as a high school student. How the middle school program works is that they've created a small oyster business in which the students run this business and basically create a budget, have meetings every Monday. They write checks to us, they sell their own oysters, and they're responsible for damage to items and so forth. And so these students are kind of gaining the real world experience at a young age, and hopefully that experience is going to help them when they become adults.
The different colors are different kinds of algae. Like this right here is chiaso, is Tahitian isochrysis, is the real name. This is ply. This is ply. It's just a bigger cell algae, what we feed to our brood stock, the bigger oysters. Oyster, to get the size, market size, is about 2 to 3 years. And we just sell them as seed, and they are about, I think we sell them to 4 to 6 millimeters. Right here on the microscope, I am counting the cells in the K-tubes, how many are in the K-tube, and this is how we calculate to feed the oysters.
A lot of these students clam and they lobster, so by having the ability to create a small business, balance a checkbook, and keep track of their expenses is going to help them in their businesses when they become adults and are looking to run their small lobster or clamming business.